Thank you for liking this video, hitting that notification bell, and subscribing to the channel. Go Spurs, go. All right, the foundation is going to be built off Dejounte Murray and Derrick White. These two guys have earned the keys to the culture. Pay attention. I'm not saying these guys have the keys to the offense, but I'm telling you that these guys hold the keys to the franchise. And I feel like this happened really because of one big reason. They agreed to the contracts that they agreed to. I think Dejounte could have gotten more out in the open market, and I think Derrick White for sure probably could have gotten more out in the open market, but they chose to extend their stay in San Antonio, capable of being a top backcourt in the Western Conference. I still believe that. What do the Spurs value? They value culture, character, and setting principles that are going to build foundation. And these two guys have done that. They put the team before themselves. They said, hey, you know what? We're not going to go after max contracts. They're not going to handcuff the team. They're not going to be Luka Doncic, who's going to probably take, a $40 million contract from the Mavs, rightfully so. But what does that mean for the rest of the Dallas Mavericks? Third of their salary cap is going to be tied up into one guy. And I know that's Luka Doncic. He's an MVP type player, so you do that. I'm not saying the Mavericks are dumb for doing that. I'm just saying that, hey, look at the situation they're going to be in for the next few years, and look at our situation, right? It's going to be Luka or bust, and then everyone else is going to have to take either a pay cut, or they're going to have to put veterans around them, or young players that are on low salaries. They're handcuffed. In San Antonio, Big Three, when they were here, Tim Duncan took pay cut after pay cut. Manu, Tony Parker took pay cut after pay cut. And they were bigger offers than probably what we can offer here in San Antonio. But what did the Big Three do? They sacrificed. They talk about that after like the championship videos, how they all sacrificed financially in order to stay together and build the culture here. The San Antonio Spurs organization, the brass, RC Buford, Brian Wright, Coach Pop, not going to just throw that away. Throw 22 years of culture and how we be successful in San Antonio in a small market team. We're not going to just throw that away and go pay a free agent $27 million who may not even fit our culture here in San Antonio. The culture comes first, and it's in their hands. It's in Dejounte's hands. We already know that. We already know Dejounte Murray is one of those guys who sets the tone on the court and off the court. Dejounte Murray knows how to lead by example above anything else, and that's like gold to the San Antonio Spurs. So I think the Spurs are comfortable pushing play and give the opportunity to Dejounte and Derrick White. Derrick White, guys, might be the Spurs' best player. I thought he might be the Spurs' best player in the beginning of this season. Unfortunately, injury, hit Derrick White pretty hard. I think Derrick White is a guy that you can give the ball to late in a playoff game, and he's going to make the right decision. Because a lot of people think that our main guy on our team needs to be able to get a bucket, right? And we know that is to be true, like in the conference finals and in the finals. People undervalue execution in this league. It's all about, can you get a bucket? Can you get a bucket? Can you get your shot off? No, can we execute our play down the stretch and get the bucket we want? Derrick White is that type of guy. He is going to run that pick and roll and make the right play. And if the right play is for him to be aggressive and score, I think he's good enough to do that too. So Dejounte, obviously, we know the leader that he is. Derrick White, I think, has the potential to be a number 1 or number 2 option on this squad. Thank you for liking this video, hitting that notification bell, and subscribing to the channel. Go Spurs, go.